Hey y'all, so it never fails. Every time I want to do a video, the animals have to get into the gig with me here. I want to talk to you today about the whole theory. You've probably heard, you might have heard your grandma say, use it up, wear it out, or do without. And so when you're on a no buy, that is especially important because you're trying to not buy anything that is not a necessity for a month. And the point of it is all about awareness and having an awareness. So if you run out of your favorite lipstick and you have $20 more in your drawer, then you probably don't need more lipstick. You need to use something up and wear it out, right? And you're like, but that's my favorite color. Yeah, but it's not a need. And why do you have all of these if you don't use them, right? We'll get that later. All right. I also realized I have here 9 foundations. Now, granted, 5 of these are because I went to the store and they had my favorite foundation on clearance, and I purchased all of them for like a quarter of the price. The others are my summer foundations, but it really was kind of eye-opening. I also realized that I had 3 containers of hairspray. Now I could see putting one in the guest bathroom for some people to use who came to visit. But if I run out of my favorite hairspray, I don't need to go buy more because I ran out. I need to use what I have on hand. And so that's the whole use it up. And then when you get to the end of the month, if you're not going to use, if you hate what you have so much that you wouldn't even use it when you needed to, then you need to throw it out or give it away. And so that's where the awareness comes. Rena and I were also talking about, she had figured, and she's got a little video on our Facebook, our Frugal February Facebook. If you want to follow or join, you don't have to, it's not a closed group. So I think you have to ask permission, but we'll let anybody in. It's called Frugal February. She was saying that she had figured out like that her coffee habit was really getting expensive. And you hear this a lot in the debt-free community, but it's kind of one of those things where you begin to justify, well, I'm not doing this, I'm not doing that, or I can't, whatever it is, we all have our stuff. So no judgment there. But she had found that at Fresh Market, they had really good coffee, and she purchases a lot of her veggies there anyway because they have some stuff that she really, really likes for her green smoothie. So she started treating herself to a coffee when she went there because it's free. And so the point is, she wouldn't have had that awareness had she not been thinking about the no buy. She also said last night she was thinking, well, I sure would like to go get a smoothie at this place, but that's silly. I have the stuff at home to make a smoothie. So it's just this no buy, it creates such a wonderful awareness, and you begin to really notice your habits. And, another habit I've noticed with myself is I'm self-employed. So, and I have one big contractor job. I call it my day job, but technically I'm a contractor and I get paid. I own a business and I do different jobs for different people and I get paid. So I will put all of my money into my business account and then I write myself a check. I also will take every time I get paid, which is irregular, I will take $100 out for my run-in money. Lunches with girlfriends. Most of the time I end up giving it to my kids or whatever, but I'll never really use it for much other than just, here and there little expenses I don't want to use my debit card for. Well, I thought, I'm doing really good at that. I've got a pretty good emergency fund and savings account. I just kind of let that business account build up for taxes and business expenses. But I was telling Rena, one of the things I really noticed for me that's been a problem is I justify business expenses. Things that technically are business, but my business doesn't necessarily always need. I don't do this a lot, and I've become more conscientious of it this year since I'm closing the school because I'm not going to have that income anymore. But just finding places that you notice that you kind of have it out of hand or it's getting out of hand. So hope this is bringing good awareness for you for the month and that you're having an awareness about what your money habits are. This shows us what our triggers are. I was telling Rena, I can't you know, she said, this is so freeing. It's so freeing. Can't begin to tell you. And I said, I know, because, you know, we don't realize how much time we spend shopping. And I don't like to shop. But what I realized was I would go, like, say I had to go to Target to pick up some shampoo and some frozen fruit, right? Well, the next thing I would find myself is walking through the women's section or the stationery section, and then I'm buying a candle I don't need, and then I'm buying some stationery because it's on sale, or there's that really cute t-shirt that would look great with my yoga pants. You know, so what happens is when we are not thinking about it, we end up going into default. And I found this after the no-buy year. I went into the store, the grocery store. It was Walmart. I went into Walmart and I had to pick up a few things. I think I had ordered new glasses and I was waiting or something. And I started walking around. The next thing I know, I have found leggings. And then I found these leggings and I'm like, I love these leggings. So I'm going to buy 3 pair. So I have them, which is fine. I'm a totally believer in that. If you find something you like, get multiples, wear the heck out of it. But I just noticed that, like, all of a sudden what most of my grocery money was set aside had gone to leggings as well, or I'm buying more things that I thought I needed. So you have to really watch your habits, or you get on Amazon and it does the suggested people who bought this item like this item or also bought this item. So you start to notice these patterns, and without putting restrictions on yourself, you don't see the patterns until there's a restriction. The restriction is like taking the blinder off. The other thing I've done is, since we can't buy any clothes, I say this all the time, but man, it makes getting dressed easier. I went into my closet again and I was sick of wearing black and gray and white, because as I've simplified my wardrobe, I've realized that most of the stuff I wear is black, white, gray. I have a few pink things, but yesterday I was just like, I wanted some color. So I looked around, I had these pants that are really cute, and I was like, what will go with these? And I found this top that I would not have thought to put with it, but it went beautifully. It was adorable. And I don't know that had I not had to think outside of the box, I would have put those two things together. I would have been like, I don't have anything. I'll go get something or whatever. So anyway, or I'll look on Amazon and see if I can find something to match this. So anyway, share your stories with me. If you like this channel, subscribe, please. And leave your comments below and your questions. How have you handled using things up? When is a time that you use things up? Or what strategies are you finding out about yourself on a no-buy month? What are your habits? What are your triggers? What strategies are you using? Please share below, or join us on Frugal February on Facebook and share there. Thank you. Have a great day. Bye-bye.